Hey, hey! Do you know that princess wore mask all the time? Yes, that princess. I heard that she was cursed. Hey, of course that's true. Hey, don't look at her or you'll be cursed too. Oh, hello there. Have you heard about the rumor too? What? Not yet. Here, I will share it with you. So, there was a gloomy princess named Princess Carol. She was locked in her room and always wore her mask all the time. She couldn't open her mask even though she was alone. And until this time, she didn't know why she was forced to wear her mask. All she could do was to stay in her room and did nothing. For that reason, people start to spread a rumor of her being cursed. Carol was wondering why she wouldn't open her mask. Why am I different? Is it because I'm wearing this mask all the time? Fine! From this moment, I will say goodbye to this stupid, disgusting mask. Wait, what if I spread the curse? And what if I'm ugly? This is so hard. Wait, rumors can be wrong. Maybe I'm a beautiful princess. Carol then slowly opened her mask. And do you know what happened after that, guys? Oh, I'm not that ugly. I'm, I'm even prettier than this flower. That means I'm not cursed. She was so happy and dancing with the flower she held. When she held the flower, it suddenly bloomed beautifully. She was shocked and wondered why the flower bloomed all of a sudden. And then she tried to touch the wall, and surprisingly, the wall was full of flowers. Amazing, right? She tried to swing her hands, and plants appeared. She couldn't stop swinging her hands until she turned her bedroom into a jungle. Turns out, the half of the palace had already covered in plants. Seeing this problem, the king and the queen went to her bedroom. Carol, what have you done? And where is your mask? Carol, listen. This is why we force you to wear your mask. It is to conceal your monster power, Carol. This is so sickening. I'm so disappointed with you, Carol. Carol was so sad to hear that from her parents. Because of that, she ran away from the palace. She was so scared because she created a big mess. So she remained to wear her mask. Since then, she was really afraid to use her magic. She was so scared to create a big mess like what she did in the palace. She was restless, kept walking without any direction, passing through many villages. One day, she met a granny who was having difficulty carrying her belongings. Carol then approached her and tried to help her. She cast a spell slowly to create a basket, but unfortunately, she created a huge basket made of wild roots. She was so panicked. But the granny was so happy with the basket because she could use it for carrying anything that she wanted. After that, she told everyone in the village about Carol's magic, and one by one, people came to her and asked for her help. Carol was so happy because for the first time in her life, she was accepted in the society. And now she became more confident with her magic. She lived in that village and kept helping the people. One time, there was a group of women walking past her. They looked at her with disgust and started to talk behind her. Ew, why is she so proud of her power? Plant-based magic? Duh, she was just a farmer producing herbs. Yeah, her power was nothing compared to the next village sorcerer. Anyway, get up. Listen, I once saw a sorcerer. He turned a rock into a jade and then sell it to the market and got money from it. Ah, that's more profitable, isn't it? Unlike Carol. At first, she didn't take the mock seriously and simply ignored it. But slowly, people were getting harsh. Every day, she was being mocked by the villagers. And day by day, she was so sick of it and couldn't hold it anymore. One day, there was a woman shouting at her. Ooh, poor farmers! Where are you going? Oh, are you going to harvest your vegetables? Hearing that, Carol was so angry. She thought she was accepted here in this village, but it turns out that everyone was the same as the palace people. They were all trash. And can you guess what she did to her? No? Fine, I will tell you. She cast a spell, and then a long wild root was creeping toward her arms, and she strangled her until she died. And as she attacked the woman, her mouth began to crack. Strangely, she was so happy with it, and she could feel the thrill spreading throughout her body. This was so relieving for her. While she was enjoying her euphoria, a man witnessed her action and said, "No way! You are a witch!" After that, she swung the root on her hands and killed him in instants. Her mask was getting broken again, and it was getting severe until only half of her face was covered. Everyone then called her a wicked witch and ran to survive. Even worse, Carol attacked all of them, and as she walked, the village was nearly destroyed. And now her mask was completely wrecked. Every time she attacked the village, she felt more relieved. And now she realized that there was no reason for her to go back to her old self, isn't it? And now she became what her parents had believed, a real monster. Well, finding the new you doesn't always mean good. Probably